The past is gone and the future will come. The only thing that matters is what you decide to do right now, in the present. I used to wait a lot to do the things that I wanted to do. And I always thought, I am too old already. I should have started sooner. And the thing is, a lot of people look back at the past and think, I should have started 2 years ago, I should have started 3 years ago. But what I realized I was doing was I was just wasting my time, right? I was letting the only time that I have control over, the present, slip by. Right? I was letting the only thing that I could do slip by every single time. And the thing that I realized was like, if I just keep looking back at the past and I keep thinking, oh, I should have started sooner, what eventually will happen is that time that I'm using to look back at the past thinking, oh, I should have started sooner, will eventually become my past. And guess what's gonna happen again? That time I'm gonna think again, oh, that time I should have started, right? So this is like this continuous cycle that I'm going to be stuck in if I keep looking back and keep thinking I should have started sooner, or I'm too old. Because I thought, frankly, right, I thought with boxing, I did boxing, I was like 19 I started, or 18 I started, and I already thought I was too old. Why? Because I compared myself with the professionals and with all those people that were very good at boxing and stuff. They were already, they started at age 14, age 12, and they are 18, 19, 20, and they're already boxing professionally, and I'm just there starting at 18. And the thing is, I wanted to do boxing matches, but that stopped me, right? I was looking and I'm like, they started way earlier, I should have started sooner, and that just stopped me from doing it. Now, same goes with YouTube. I started YouTube a long time ago, actually. A long time ago. I'm talking maybe like 7 years ago, right? I uploaded my first video on a different account, which was GTA video, about me like seeing if I could buy 2 houses when GTA 5 when just like they just released that you could have multiple houses or multiple garages or whatever. And I was scared that I was gonna lose all my cars and stuff, so I bought the 2 houses on a video to show people that it's possible and stuff. But it doesn't matter, right? But because of like I started then and then I didn't know it, and then I got older and older, and I always wanted to do YouTube, but all of a sudden nobody's gonna listen to me, right? Who cares, right? Nobody cares about me. I upload it, I do all this work, and nobody's gonna watch it, right? But that mindset, the only thing that did for me was stop me from doing it, right? That was the only thing it was doing. And actually it was making my mind go crazy a bit, because it's like I want to do it, but I'm too old, I'm not interesting enough, I'm not good enough, right? This was just keeping me from doing the thing that I want to do, right? It kept me from starting. And the biggest step is the first step, right? The first step is the biggest step. I think for everybody almost, that's the biggest step, right? Or seeing that first, I don't know, dollar hitting your bank account, right? When you're selling stuff, right? That's the first step to like really selling. And the thing is, I just changed my thought process, right? I changed my mindset. It's instead of nobody's gonna watch me and thinking that, and thinking I'm not good enough, but what if people are gonna watch me, right? What if I am good enough? I'm not saying per se, oh, people are gonna watch me, no, but what if they are, right? They're not gonna watch me, alright, but what if they are gonna watch you? Maybe they're not gonna watch you right now. Maybe they're not gonna watch you the first month. Maybe not. They're not gonna watch you the first 3 months. Maybe even longer. Who knows? But what if? Just what if? You stick to it, continue, you stay persistent, you stay consistent, determined, and then in 5 months, all of a sudden, you get views. All of a sudden, you get all those sales. All of a sudden, it just happens. Right? And that's what I changed, because it's like, for YouTube, you only need one video to, I guess, take off a bit in order for your account to finally get some traction, because I've been uploading now for 2 months. I haven't really got any traction, but I know that if I quit right now, nothing's gonna happen, you know, I'm not gonna get any traction. If I just continue to do it, and to be honest, I like making videos. Of course, I like getting views. I like my videos being seen, of course, who doesn't? Otherwise, you wouldn't really upload them if you don't want anybody to see them. Hopefully it can help somebody out. That's for me, right? And then, yeah, I just changed my mindset, right? Instead of thinking, oh, I'm not gonna be seen, I'm not gonna be interesting enough to people. What if I am, right? That goes back to that, like, I heard this once. It's like, what would you do if you know you couldn't fail, right? It's sort of like similar, right? Then just thinking, all right, but what if you do succeed, right? It's this optimism versus pessimism, right? I'd rather be an optimist, right? I'd rather think it is gonna work out, or this thing is gonna go good, and whatever, instead of, nah, maybe this is gonna go wrong, maybe that is gonna go wrong. Why would I even think about that, right? I haven't even started. Like, sure, when you're in there, you can think, okay, maybe I need to do this, and then I can avoid this, or something went wrong, but you can learn from that, right? There are no real failures. There are only results, and those are just the results that you didn't want. Now you can learn from that result and go get the results that you want, right? Failures aren't really failures unless you quit. Otherwise, failures are just lessons. So take them as a lesson and move on. That's the only thing you can do, or you're gonna stay in the place that you want to stay in. That's fine too if you're happy there, but I'm guessing you started in order to get to a place away from the place that you are right now, right? You want something more for your life. So ask yourself this question of, why am I not starting, right? Why am I afraid to take this first step? Why am I, afraid? What is it that is making me afraid, right? Is it because you're afraid people are gonna judge you, people are not gonna watch your videos, you're gonna fail, people are not gonna like you because of it? Sure, there are valid reasons, but what if you are gonna succeed, right? What if your business is gonna go and go to the moon, let's say? And what if, because the videos, those people that didn't like you are now gone, but there's a bunch of other people that do like you that come into you, right? You don't want to look back at your life when you're 80, when you're 70, 60, when you're older, when you're old and you're sitting in your chair, laying in your bed, laying on your deathbed, and thinking, man, I wonder what would have happened if I just went for it, What would have happened if I started that business? What would have happened if I started YouTube and I really did try? And maybe my whole life would have been different. Maybe I could have done all those things that I always dreamed of. But you don't know because you got too afraid because of some other person that you probably don't even know. And even if you do know, thinking that you're a weirdo, thinking that you're not good enough, right? How can you let something like that stop you from doing the things that you like to do? Like, rationally, right? Think that in your mind, like, how can I let somebody else, or even let yourself, stop me from doing the thing that I really want to do? Because it doesn't really make any sense. Especially when I think about it, I love when people do the things that they want to do, right? When I see people succeed in life, when I see people have this big heart, I'm always like, I wish I had that too. But never does it cross my mind to think, okay, sure, it has happened, but not anymore, right? When I was younger. Does it cross my mind to think, he doesn't deserve it, I deserve it? I'm never gonna be like that, right? The thing a lot of people don't see is the people that are going to judge you, the people that are going to look weird at you, the people that are going to leave you because of, you following your dreams or following your goals, are not the type of people that you want to be around. And most of the time, those are the people that are in their own minds are really scared of doing the things that they want to do, right? They are also really scared to start their own business. Almost every single person on this world has their own dreams, right? A lot of people just give up on them because they feel like You know, the fear is too much for them. Right? The short-term fear is too much for them. And this is the thing. Short-term pain often leads to long-term pleasure. Short-term pleasure often leads to long-term pain. So it's, in the beginning, it's gonna be painful. In the beginning, it's not gonna be as much fun, right? In the beginning, it's gonna be harder. But then after you've gone through that stage, you will see it's becoming easier. And it may not even be that the thing is easier, but you have just gotten stronger. You have gotten smarter. You know how to handle it better. You know how to do this now. Just because you started and went through the first period, that's the hard period, and now you're in this period of, wow, look where I am right now, and then look where I came from. You came all this way. Just because you got over the fear and you just started, right? And the best thing is, when I think about it, when I look back and I'm like, oh man, I should have started sooner. No. The best time was then. But I don't have the past, nor do I have the future. As Marcus Aurelius says, you don't have the past, you don't have the future. So how can you be deprived of it, right? The best time to start is right now. There is no other time. You don't have the past, you don't have the future. The only time that you have is the present. And so that is the best time to start, because that is the only time to start. You don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. And I know that sounds crazy, right? There's a possibility, and I hope it doesn't happen, and I pray that it doesn't happen for you, and for anybody else in that matter. There's a possibility that you die tomorrow. There's a possibility that you die in the next couple of hours, right? So the best time to start is now. And sure, are we gonna die in the next day? Most likely not. But who knows? I could go outside and all of a sudden, a car, right? I don't know. Because I cannot watch or I cannot look into the future. So the best time to start is right now. So what did I do? I just started YouTube. I really wanted to do YouTube always. I was too scared. And I wanted to start other things. And I'm going to start other things. But I just started. That's what I'm really trying for you to see, right? Just start. Your first video isn't going to be great. Your 10th video isn't going to be great. And maybe they are, and still they're not gonna get any views, right? But who knows? Maybe your 50th video is gonna be blown up all over YouTube. Maybe your 101st video is going to blow up on YouTube. You don't know. The thing is, tomorrow might be the day you succeed. And if you quit the day before, you're not gonna see that you succeed the next day. So keep going. Got this. Just start. I don't know what else to say. I hope you have a very nice day. I believe in you. Hopefully you believe in yourself, because that is important. And I'll see you guys in the next video.